Hard to imagine that I came in 6th in this race. I think it was 1978. The same year I came in 5th in the double dipsy. One of my big passions was long distance running, and I ran 44 marathons and I ran 36 dipsy races, a very popular race in Marin County. Running was really a physical, a social, and perhaps also a spiritual experience for me. I ran about 65 miles a week. You don't feel the cold, you don't feel the rain, it's just a really good thing. Now this is one of my prized possessions. It goes back to 1978 when I came in 6th in the dipsy race. And people are ready to kill for these. The reason I took photographs of my trophies was because they were taking up too much room, and now I've got it all down to one box, which is kind of handy.
Everybody really respected his running ability. You know, that was his big thing. And then this knee hip problem came up. I think he's had 3 separate surgeries, and it doesn't get any better. And the doctors have now told him he's got so much scar tissue there that it's counterproductive to try anything else. You know, here he's gone from a very, very active life physically to, I think, a very active life mentally.
Now that I can't run anymore, I'm doing photography, and I think photography is taking the place of running.
4 years ago, Hans was shooting the dipsy race, and the editor saw him and asked for some photos, and he was hired on and has been sending in great work ever since.
I get paid, but very little. But I don't care. I mean, I'm always very happy when my pictures appear on the front page of one of the newspapers. I don't think much while I take pictures. I sort of automatically lift the camera and take my pictures. The pictures take themselves. And I forget all my aches and pains when I take pictures. I was born in Vienna, Austria in 1928. My parents were Jewish. In 1938, the Nazis marched in, and my parents decided that Vienna was not a safe place to remain. In 1938, we left for China because we didn't need a visa to go to China. So when I was 10 years old, I arrived in Shanghai. Initially, I went to a Jewish school, which I didn't like very much, but I learned to speak English. At the same time, I learned to speak the Shanghai dialect out on the street. My father got on his feet pretty quick. I mean, we didn't have any money or anything. And he had a tiny little print shop, and I helped him with his business after school. I had a bicycle, and I would make deliveries on my bicycle. Fortunately, my dad had applied for and gotten Chinese citizenship, so I became a Chinese citizen. A difficult beginning is a good way to have a good future. I think that people who are, for whom it is too easy as kids, I think they're not as happy as people who had a rough start. I'm never depressed. As a matter of fact, I have a friend who's a psychiatrist, a family therapist, and she says that I'm the least depressed person she's ever met.
I don't know. I think he makes every day a good day. He tries to make it a good day. He feels like another day above ground is another good day.
Hi, Michelle.
How are you?
How you doing?
It's good to see you, dear. How are you doing? I would describe Hans as a really sexy guy. I met him when we first opened. They sent him out to take pictures for a story that the Ross Valley reporter did about the restaurant. He did us up. He took pictures of all of us and everything in the restaurant. It was fantastic. Always happy-go-lucky, sweet, perfect gentleman. I think people could learn to really enjoy life from Hans. He takes every moment. He really appreciates every moment, and he likes the good stuff.
Two eggs over medium and whole wheat toast, and your wonderful potatoes. I've been a vegetarian for about 30 years now, and I really love animals, and I can't understand how anybody can eat a duck or venison. It's just beyond me. Well, there are actually a number of things that attract me to taking pictures. I like animals, especially birds, and I like to take birds pictures when they're in flight, nesting or sitting on eggs, so that's always kind of fun. Okay.
I see a raven.
Oh yeah.
Look at that, go for it, blackbird.
It's a crow and a blackbird.
David and Goliath.
He's always looking for more pictures out here when I come out here with him.
He's always after another entertaining shot.
One of the things I do is I send out a daily email. I send that to over 100 people worldwide, and I get quite a bit of response from the people that I'm sending the emails to. A crow came too close to a blackbird nest and was chased away. Blackbirds are much more agile than crows, giving them the upper hand. Hand? And here's another one from my blog. After 18 months of coaxing, I finally got the pelicans to pose for me on the exposed pipe at the ponds, an ideal spot for preening. Here they are, joined by a solo cormorant, suffering from species identity disorder.
His blog and his emails are so popular. I forward to him all my friends in Southern California and Arizona, and everybody just really loves his pictures.
I really like art a lot, and I like to surround myself by art. And I like to do little artsy things. I call them artsy-fartsy. But again, it's all fun. I don't take life very seriously, and I think people that take life too seriously or themselves too seriously are just on the wrong track. Oh, and this is very important. These are a lot of my friends and family. I like them better on my refrigerator door than I would in a photo album. And I look at them every day, and I change them when they need changing. With all the computers and iPhones or smartphones that we have now, I think there are a lot of opportunities for older people to stay young by using these devices. I think that people should have a passion for something, be it photography or whatever it is, playing chess perhaps, but they should do something with a passion and do it frequently and not lick their wounds and feel sorry for themselves. Older people should go out and enjoy life. They should go to museums, go out in nature, go on walks, perhaps write their story, just enjoy life. The most important thing, I think, is just to stay active and not give up.